Hi guys, this is Kabi Kings, and today we have another reaction to George Carlin. I wasn't planning to do another Carlin for another week at least, because this is not supposed to be an exclusive Carlin channel, but I just felt the need. I just felt that I have to do this. Wait a second, I need some water. But before we continue, I need you guys to understand that this channel is not just about the laughs. This channel is mostly about commenting and trying to understand why these comedians are getting as big as they are, why they have the kind of following that they have. And I don't want you to spend your time and watch this till the end and get disappointed if you are here just for the laughs, because that's not what I'm doing. So this would be the moment you click off. The second thing I need to clarify is that I'm not a feminist. Definitely not. I would say I'm an anti-feminist if I wasn't against all kinds of labels that somehow separate us. Even if I enjoy a comic, even if I enjoy his performances, even if I love him as a person, I still reserve the right to not always agree, even if I laugh along. This one, I beg you to listen till the end. This is just an audio. I didn't find a video format of this one, but damn is it good. Just let's start watching it, okay? I'm gonna try to not take too much of your time. I respect your time. Let's do this.
I notice a lot of this comedy they have on television is about relationships. Do you ever see this stuff? Relationship comedy?
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
Well, I don't know much about relationships, but over the years, I've noticed a few things about the two sexes, and I'd like to discuss them. Men and women. The big, hairy, noisy male creatures, and the smaller, smoother, but nonetheless also quite noisy female creatures. Here's all you need to know about men and women. Women are crazy, men are stupid. And the main reason women are crazy is that men are stupid.
Yes.
It's not the only reason, but it's a big one.
Yes.
And by the way, if you don't think men are stupid, check the newspaper. 99%
I just love this man.
of all the truly horrifying shit going on in this world was initiated, established, perpetrated, and enabled or continued by men. And that includes the wave and the high five, two of history's truly low points. But as I say, besides knowing that men are stupid, it's also important to remember that women are crazy. And if you don't think women are crazy, ask a man. That's the one thing men aren't stupid about. They know for sure, way down deep in their hearts, that women are straight-out fucking nuts.
I have to admit something to you. Most of us know that too.
But it doesn't just happen. It isn't an accident. Women have good reason to be nuts. The main one being that in the course of life, compared with men, they have far more to put up with. They bear greater burdens. Think of it this way. In the big cosmic cafeteria, as human beings move down the chow line of life and reach that section where the shit is being spooned out, women are given several extra portions. And please understand, my motives...
Can we just take a second and appreciate George Carlin's ability to put thoughts into words and make it so easy and so receivable? I'm loving it.
Here are not selfish or personal. I'm not saying all this stuff to get in good with women, although an occasional blowjob would be nice. But it's not a requirement. It's optional. BJO. Blowjob optional. No, I just think it should be evident to any person who's being honest and thinking clearly that women carry a lot more of life's baggage than men. To begin with, they're smaller and weaker, so they get slapped, punched, raped, abused, and in general get the shit beat out of them on a rather regular basis. By men, of course, who are stronger.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
If women were stronger, this wouldn't be happening. Men would not raise a hand if they thought the balance was more equal. They'd back down quickly. Then again, if women were stronger, they'd probably be beating the shit out of men just...
That is also a fun thing. that men go around talking about they can't hit women, that's why women act the way they do. But if women were stronger than men, this wouldn't really be a discussion. So, is it really about you're not being able to hit women, or is it about the convenience around it?
For the fun of it. It's only fair. Another major problem for women, they have to look good all the time. Or at least they think they do. So they'll be attractive to their male protectors. Gotta look good tonight. Joey's gonna beat the shit out of me. Maybe I can get a nice kick in the fucking mouth. Gotta look my best. And looking one's female best requires a lot of things. Start with cosmetics. Just think of all the products and procedures a woman is forced to deal with in the world of cosmetics. Cleansers, toners, foundation, blush, face powder, lipstick, lip gloss, lip liner, eyeliner, eyeshadow, eyebrow pencil, mascara, nail polish remover, manicures, pedicures, fake fingernails, fake eyelashes, face cream, neck cream, eye cream, thigh cream, foot cream, day cream, night cream, cold cream, wrinkle remover, makeup remover, hand lotions, body lotions, bath oils, bath beads, shower gels, bubble baths, scented baths, perfumes, colognes, toilet water, astringents, moisturizers, emulsions, exfoliants, peels, scrubs, depilatories, body wraps, facial masks, shampoos, conditioners, bleaches, dyes, rinses, tints, perms, straighteners, wigs, falls, rats, extensions, combs, barrettes, bobby pins, hair nets, hair curlers, scrunchies, ribbons, bows, tiebacks, headbands, streaking, frosting, teasing, spraying, moussing, blow-drying, cutting, layering, curling, eyelash curling, eyebrow plucking, armpit shaving, leg shaving, crotch waxing, leg waxing, eyebrow waxing, and a purse. A big fucking purse, so she can carry all this shit around with her, especially the makeup, which must be close at hand at all times. Gotta have my makeup, in case I run into Joey and he wants to beat the shit out of me. Gotta look my best. Maybe he'll punch me repeatedly in the kidneys and the stomach, so it doesn't mark up my face. He's so thoughtful. Around with her, especially the makeup, which must be close at hand at all times. Gotta have my makeup, in case I run into Joey and he wants to beat the shit out of me. Gotta look my best. Maybe he'll punch me repeatedly in the kidneys and the stomach, so it doesn't mark up my face. He's so thoughtful. And my...
Oh.
You know what? If I kill somebody, I gotta go to jail. You gotta go to jail too.
Oh boy, did she just make a bird noise? This is gonna tank my campaign. Okay, I'm firing someone for this. There must be a mole here from the Trump campaign who set me up on this interview to make me look bad.
I don't even know how to express the happiness I feel. You know, it is so liberating to hear a man who is so critical of everything. You know, I'm a girl who I'm grown up with boys. I have always had male friends. That is where I feel more comfortable. That is where I feel I have more to give and take. Because I'm just not hyped on female conversations. Yeah, I just got carried away. Let's continue.
Friend, I hope you're aware that when we talk about women looking good, we're also talking about clothing. Clothing is what generates all that shopping shit that occupies so much of a woman's time. Because the truth is, women have to buy, own, and wear an unbelievably bewildering number of garments. Slips, half-slips, camisoles, thongs, panties, pantyhose, stockings, half-hose, knee-highs, anklets, socks, leg warmers, garter belts, girdles, corsets, training bras, padded bras, sports bras, nursing bras, push-up bras, strapless bras, wonder bras, bustiers, teddies, petticoats, peignoirs, negligés, nightgowns, shorties, muumuus, body stockings, blouses, sweaters, jerseys, pullovers, halter tops, miniskirts, maxi skirts, slacks, suits, sunsuits, business suits, pantsuits, culottes, capris, shorts, short shorts, hot pants, formal gowns, bridal gowns, evening gowns, street dresses, sundresses, cocktail dresses, house coats, winter coats, fall coats, spring coats, hats and scarves, brooches, pins, necklaces, pendants, medallions, lockets, bracelets, ankle bracelets, earrings, wedding rings, engagement rings, friendship rings, thumb rings, toe rings, and optional, of course, nipple, nose, and labia rings. And let's not even begin to talk about shoes. Oh, God, sorry, girls. I take it back. But at least, let's keep it brief. Tennis shoes, sandals, open toes, slingbacks, mules, wedgies, flats, half heels, and high heels. High heels that damage a woman's feet, ankles, and knees, but make her ass look great, so how can you blame a guy for the occasional rape? Hey, the bitch was asking for it. She was wearing high heels. Now, generally, all this obsession with appearance has one purpose. It's supposed to lead to romance, and it is devoutly wished by some, a wedding. A wedding is another one of those good deals women get. The man takes a wife, the woman is given away, her family pays for the whole thing, and everyone stands around hoping she gets pregnant immediately. Pregnant? Hey, another terrific treat for the gals. A chance to gain 40 pounds, puke in the morning, walk like a duck, get sore tits, and develop a nice case of hemorrhoids. What a deal! And such attractive clothing. Plus, she can't get up off the couch without help. Well, it's her own fault. This wouldn't have happened if she'd taken her birth control pill or used her diaphragm. Notice, her pill, her diaphragm. But think of how fulfilling it can be. After all, now she has a baby she gets to practically raise alone. And if she decides to be a stay-at-home mom, she gets to cook, clean, sew, scrub, scour, wax, wash, dry, iron, do the shopping, drive the van, and entertain the guests. She's a housewife, an unpaid in-family domestic servant. Admittedly, that description...
Like, did you follow along? Did you follow along? Could you find one part of this conversation, of this time, that you could question? Was there any part of this that you could question? That you could say, yeah, but... And just let me add to that part that all those chores, the housewife job, the mother job, isn't a respected one. You are just a housewife. I myself have made videos that are for prenup, that are against women taking half your shit when you get separate ways, but at the same time, when you look at it this way, if you're a housewife that actually been doing the job, not a housewife of a billionaire, if you were a regular housewife of middle class and taking care of your house, taking care of your children for 10, 15 years while your man was at work and making the money, and then you separate and the man gets what he made and you get what you made as a woman. What is the woman getting? The memories she had with her children. What is the man getting? The house, the car, the money. Now, have fun trying to get a job with 15-year-old education that you have no practice for. Have fun with that. You know, I'm not a feminist. Not at all. Not even close. But you can't have it black and white. You have to see both sides of it to actually be reasonable.
Is a bit more in line with the old model. The new model is so much better. She gets a fucking job so she can be bringing something in. But somehow she still winds up being an unpaid in-family domestic servant after she gets home from the job. You know, the job, where she gets paid less than men for the same work, does not rise beyond a certain level in the company, and gets harassed all day long by some oversexed moron with a lump in his pants. Probably better just to stay home, where she doesn't have to be bothered with that pesky paycheck crap, and there's none of that nonsense about Social Security, pension plans, and unemployment money in case of divorce. Just alimony and child support, if the ex-husband can be located. The ex who probably thought she was looking a little used up and dumped her for someone whose milk glands hadn't sagged yet. Can't forget those milk glands, can we, girls? Tits, 2 tits, sticking straight out of your chest. In some cases, sticking straight out. Well, for a few years anyway. Yes, girls, just by virtue of being female, you get to walk around all your life with 2 vulnerable milk glands hanging out in front of you like lanterns. And if somehow you should get the idea that men don't approve of the size and shape of those milk glands, you'll find plenty of social pressure to have them artificially enhanced. Such enhancement usually will be performed and supervised by men. Here's another physical treat for females. Periods. Cramping, bloating, and bleeding 5 days a month. 15% of the time. And you can add the time spent with premenstrual syndrome, PMS. Men gave it that name. If women had named it, it would be called my several days of shrieking and crying and depression just before my several days of bleeding, cramping, and bloating.
Yes.
Men don't quite see it from that angle.
No.
Men experience PMS as a problem for them. What's the matter, Joey? You don't look so good. Ah, my wife's got the PMS. Here are some more special female advantages, in case you haven't had enough. Pap smears, mammograms, hysterectomies, mastectomies, miscarriages, abortions, labor pains, childbirth pain, episiotomies, stretch marks, and breastfeeding, and postpartum depression. Can't imagine why she wouldn't feel good.
Well, it was great. Why? Because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy, that's all you do is get dizzy.
And just to top it all off, menopause. Menopause. More strange behavior and exciting physical sensations. And in exchange for all of this, in exchange for all this abuse from nature, what is the woman's payoff? Why, she's allowed to get into the lifeboat first. At least theoretically. How often do you think that really happens? Oh, and let's not forget, many men are quite willing to hold the door open for her. In fact, some men are quite impressed with their willingness to do this. They brag about it. Yeah, I beat the shit out of her a lot, but you know something? When she runs from one room to the other, I always hold the door open. I'll tell you what a bad deal women got. They're in the majority on this planet, and they still wound up with the shitty end of the stick. That's how big a hosing they got. Oh, and one other inequity I neglected to mention. Very unequal. But this one works in women's favor. They live longer than men. And remember, this happens in spite of all the shit they have to put up with. So who do you think is tougher, men or women? Why don't you guess? And don't forget, women have the huge added burden of having to put up with men.
I love the fact that he brings up this, and occasionally women get to go into the lifeboat first. Because this one I have been hearing around quite often lately. This is something I have seen occurring amongst comments. This is something even Bill Burr brings up on the stage, like why men stay behind and women get into lifeboats. That just got me rolling my eyes every time. I would love your opinions and your take on this. If you disagree with me on something, please let me know. Let's have a discussion down below. If you have watched this far and been with me through the whole video, even though I only had audio version of George Carlin's speech, please go to my previous video, the one with Bill Burr, watch it, listen to it, and comment below. Comment below why you think I got twice as many dislikes on that video as I got likes, and let me know where it is you agree or disagree with me.
Look at all those chickens.